The Detroit Lions have been on a tear, winning 9 of their past 10. And now is not time for distractions, but let me just say, time to break out the breaking news clip. We have some breaking news. According to Adam Schefter, Lions wide receiver Freddie Bonner-Sanders has been indefinitely suspended for domestic violence. Ian Rappaport, along with Barry McCockiner, are on the scene. If you'd like to pause the video to read any of the tweets in context, feel free to do so. But to summarize, Bonner-Sanders has been indefinitely suspended, meaning he is done for at least the rest of this season, potentially more, as he does have to speak with the league this coming off season, and if they feel that he deserves to come back, they will let him return. Back in July, Bonner-Sanders hit his girlfriend. It was seen on surveillance cameras, and the fishy thing about this is Bonner-Sanders has had off-the-field issues before. He was supposed to be a top 5 pick a couple years ago, but instead fell late into the second round because of off-the-field concerns, including cases of domestic violence. So this is a very bad situation to be in if you're the Lions. And who's going to have to step up in his place? Well, it's none other than Dwayne Stuber, the undrafted rookie who's successfully completed 2 breakout challenges, putting him at superstar development. He doesn't have it yet since it is hidden, but we were able to figure out that he does have superstar, and he stepped up when Juju Smith-Schuster was injured. So now it's time to see if he can step up with Freddie Bonner-Sanders suspended. Stuber's stats are a little bit worse, like his per-game averages, because of all the games he played as the number 4 receiver. But as the slot man, he had some big performances, including an 153-yard output, another game in which he scored twice, and he was definitely a safety blanket for quarterback Tez Lawson. He got an extension a couple weeks back, and now it's time to see if he can step up again for this Lions team, as they are, of course, set to lose Bonner-Sanders. And then Detroit's going to make a little contract extension, 1 year for $1.98 million. That'll be extended to Jamal Agnew, the cornerback, who's mainly used as this team's kick and punt returner, so it looks like he will remain at that role next season. As we've got some Week 14 action, the 9-3 Detroit Lions head out to Soldier Field to take on the 6-6 Chicago Bears. The Lions need a win and a Bears loss to clinch the postseason, and today they can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And that means basically if the Lions win this game, they will clinch the division for the first time in who knows how long. First down early on, here's TJ Hawkinson. Big game for Hawkinson as he trucks the defenders, putting them on their back. 7 catches, $140 for the trusty old tight end. Then first down a few plays later from the 49. Tez Lawson scrambling like he's late on a date. He is sacked. You know who that is. Khalil Mack, the second tack, formerly of the Silver and Black. So the Bears would get the football back as it's a handoff for Tariq Cohen, and he's going nowhere. Jelani Tavai stuffed him up like Thanksgiving turkey. Cohen actually gets hurt on the play, and Tavai played really well in this one. More on him in just a bit. So ensuing Lions possession, 3rd and 13, Lawson backing up. He connects with Hawkinson once again for the first down as TJ Hawkinson continuing to do his thing. And then first down from the 41, Lawson hit as he throws and he gets intercepted. Incredible play by Matthias Fairley, the former Indianapolis Colt. And that won't help the Lions win their first division since 1993. Yeah, that is 28 years ago. Ouch. First down, there's Geno Atkins with the stop on Ryan Nall. He had to play running back because the backup David Montgomery got hurt too. Not to mention Taylor Gabriel got hurt early in this game for the Bears offense. So this unit is just picking up scraps at this point. 2nd and 12, screen for Ryan Nall. The former Oregon State Beaver does not work out to vie with the tackle. Lions have it back. Score remains scoreless as Tez Lawson with a nuke. You might as well call him Kim Jong-un, connecting with TJ Hawkinson once again. And that 2nd and goal from before. Lawson, he will connect with his main man, Kenny Golladay, in the end zone for the touchdown. There's a great Craniac Gaming once said, Gappy Galladays, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So the Bears had a slow but steady drive, and they're now going to go for the field goal on 4th and 2, as the Bears would make it a 4-point game. That's Peter Washington who makes the kick. So now it's 7-3. Tez Lawson's feeling himself. He's in the zone, and he's going to try to show it. Beauty for guess who? TJ Hawkinson, who's had one hell of a first half up to this point. And that's 2nd down from the 41-yard line. Lawson now, he's going to back it up. Now going to scramble like eggs on a frying pan, and he's just going to take off himself. And he gets by Mack. Everything seems like it's going good when you're part of the team, but then that happens. Lawson fumbles. Quinton picks it up. Bears get the football back. Ouch. 3rd and 13. Trubisky with a beautiful pass. Somehow that was caught by Trey Burton. Could have been an easy pick for Jared Davis, but it does not work out. And then 3rd and 10. What do the Bears decide to do? They decide to run it, and not only that, but the run works. Ryan Nall gets 10. The drive keeps going. Now 3rd down from the 22. Mitchell Trubisky going to be brought down as Geno Atkins going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka. It's now 4th and 16. This is a 45-yard attempt for Peter Washington. His kick would go right down Main Street. Bears make it 7-6, only down by 1 here late in the first half, as on 2nd and 7. Lions trying to make a quick little drive happen, but it ain't happening. Khalil Mack with the sack, his 2nd of the afternoon, as we move on to the 3rd quarter. Trubisky not getting as much luck as he gets brought down by Jared Davis. Now a 2nd and 18 for Chicago, as Mitchie T once again looking to throw it, lobs it up, and it's intercepted by Darius. Big play, Slay, juking a pair of defenders. He is off to the races for a Lions pick 6. But not really. Roughing the passer on Trey Flowers. Not only is that an automatic 1st down for Chicago, but the interception and the touchdown do not count. Luckily for the Lions, they would get the stop on 3rd and 2. Darius Slay is the one with the tackle, so he's still making big plays after all. Ensuing Bears possession after forcing a Lion punt. Trubisky is sacked by Jelani Tavai, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Hawaii, as he is red hot in this one of his best performances of the season. Now a 3rd down, Trubisky gets it, and Darius Slay somehow misses the tackle. Anthony Miller would have only gained about 5 or 6, but because of the bad play by Slay, that's instead a gain of like 15 or 16. And then 3rd and 8, beauty from Trubisky, right on the money, an absolute dot for the 1st down, as Chicago continuing to move the chains. Now in the red zone, Trubisky with a fake handoff, and he's going to get it to the 1. That one is going to get the Bears inches and inches away. All they got to do is punch it in here. They're actually going to throw it, pulling off at Darrell Bevel. And in true Darrell Bevel fashion, the pass is intercepted. Jelani Tavai, you can't spell intercepted without the D. Tavai continues to eat. Lions get it back, as Lawson would still be sacked on 1st down, this time by Price. And the Lions' offensive line not having their best of performances. It's now into the 4th quarter, 3rd and 11. Lawson hits, he throws. He does get it to Hawkinson, though. The chains move for a Lions 1st down. Tez is lucky. He was almost sacked by Khalil Mack. And now a 3rd and 8. T-Law backing up. He gets it over to Galladay, who is just short. Wrapped up by Roquan Smith. Nice tackle from him. And now the Lions are going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Interesting call. Handoff for Zach Zinner. And the best white running back in the NFL, according to Michael Bennett, gets for 1st. But then there is a holding penalty. The call is on Taylor Decker. The Lions would have to punt it rather than keeping possession. Here's Trubisky. He is a wide-open man. Absolutely no one covered him. There was no one miles from him. That's an easy 1st down for Riley Ridley. And then from the 37, Mitchie T. Once again, back over to Riley Ridley, the former Georgia Bulldog and brother of Atlanta Falcons receiver Calvin Ridley, who is an Alabama product, so I'm sure that creates nice Thanksgiving dinner rivalries. And then 3rd down, Trubisky over to his favorite target of the day, Riley Ridley, for the touchdown. Apparently, it's his first career receiving touchdown, which I guess could make sense considering Taylor Gabriel's injury. He sort of had to play. And then the 2-point attempt from the fullback, Patrick DeMarco, is unsuccessful. So the score is 12-7. Contest loss and drive his team down the field and win the game. But that doesn't help. The rookie cornerback, TJ Watt out of South Carolina, gets the sack. Now a 4th down and 6. Lawson and the Lions have to go for it as it's caught by guess who? Dwayne Stuber for the first down. Stuber had a pretty quiet game in this one, but he stepped up there when he needed to. Now a 3rd down. Here's Tez looking to throw it, and his pass is off the mark. Trying to get it over to Stuber. So 4th and 10, Lions are going to go for it. They do have all 3 timeouts, but that's sort of a worst-case scenario at this point as Detroit trying to cling on. Lawson has the easy rushing lane, but instead he will throw it, and it is caught for the first down nonetheless by Travis Fulgham. Now it's a 4th and 6. Lions are going to go for it again. Would 3rd time be the charm for the Bears defense? Not quite, as it is caught by Hawkinson. A flag, however, on the field, but it is actually a roughing the passer on Chicago, so the Lions get even closer. That's Eddie Goldman, the former Florida State Seminole, with the penalty. So Detroit has now moved to the 2-yard line. Throwing it on 1st down, bad coaching call, I'd say. Juju does catch it in the back of the end zone, however, he was out. 2nd and go. Goal. What do? They throw it again. And Lawson, he's going to try to scramble, hoping he can get something. He is sacked. In typical Darrell Bevell fashion, throwing on the goal line does not work. 3rd and goal. It's another pass. Lawson is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. Do the Lions finally decide to be logical? The answer is yes. It's a handoff for Kerryon Johnson, who finds the end zone for the touchdown. And there's a flag. In typical Lions fashion, they'll find ways to mess up because of the flag. Holding penalty on TJ Hawkinson. 4th and goal from the 12. Lions have to throw it. Only 8 seconds left. This is the game as T-Law's pass is broken up in the end zone, and the Chicago Bears somehow survive. 12-7 is your final score.
Yo, hey, man!